even if I take the story as I received it from Mr. Shelton, I do not find a domestic violence. Maybe an MDOP, which wasn't charged, but I don't find a domestic violence. I'm going to find the lady not guilty.
I keep hearing over that. The people eating force.
And good morning, Your Honor. William Mays on behalf of Ms. Johnson. Ms. Johnson, state your name for the record, please.
Laura Jean Johnson.
Thank you. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes, Judge, the people are ready. I do want to just ask the court. I am going to appear an arraignment this morning in this courtroom. If I can have like a 10.
Say that again.
Sometime in this courtroom.
Are we doing arraignments?
I think Judge Patterns.
Okay,
So set a 10-minute break sometime just going on.
we'll try to find a good place for that. All right.
We are ready. People were too frustration, but no one's present.
Okay. Are you a possible witness, ma'am? Are you a possible witness?
Not to the actual event.
Not to the actual event, but previous events, yes.
Okay. What's your name?
Hi.
Last name?
Yeah.
Gabbett? Abbott. Okay. So what's your thoughts, gentlemen? You want to wait in the hallway?
I should be allowed to say, I don't think that anything that prior events would be tainted, because, yeah, I don't expect to present witnesses, Judge, but.
Okay, and you're not calling her? Okay, all right. So who are we going to call first?
People will call our first and only witness on the show.
Shelton with a T?
SHLTO.
Thank you. Thanks, Joe.
In my room.
Right, yeah. Can I have the calls, please?
Mr. Shelton, all the way up front, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth today? Watch your step on my ramp. You're going to take a seat in that chair right there. Yep. Settle in. And state your full name for me, please.
Thomas Edward Shelton.
Thank you. When you're ready, counsel.
Hey, just for the record, I have 2 exhibits. They've already been. All right. Good morning, Mr. Shaw. Yeah. Did you already state and spell your name for the record?
My last name, Rahul,
Yeah. Go ahead and spell your name for the record.
Thomas, THOMAS, Edward, EDWARD, Shelton, SHELTON.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Shaw. So, do you know anyone by the name of Wilma Jones?
Yes,
And how do you know that?
known her for years. Back in childhood days, whatever, growing up.
Okay. Did you have a dating relationship with that?
Yes.
Okay. And so it's fair to say that you'd be able to recognize her if you saw her.
Oh, yeah.
Is she in accord with this thing?
Yes, I assume so.
Okay. So take a look around. Do you see anyone? Okay.
Noted.
Thank you. Now, did you live with that lady?
Did I live with her?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Did you live with her at is that a 9458 Essex Avenue?
Yes.
And that's in the city of Romulus
Yes.
in Wayne.
Yes.
Now, were you living there on the evening of 8/8/2025 and the morning of 8/9/2025?
Yes.
Okay. So now let's start at 8/8/25. So August 8, 2025. What was happening? Between you two?
The first date you give me, you said?
Yes.
I believe that was a Friday.
Yes, and what was going on that Friday?
Friday, I was coming home from work. I stopped off at Walter's bowling alley bar, light bar, whatever. And you get a phone call. And where I was at, told her. Well, I wonder if
Where did you tell her you were?
at Walters,
And what happened after that?
then she told me they wanted to go to dinner,
And who's that?
and, her and his daughter, and, I said, well, I don't, know what, I said, I'll be home in a little bit. And and then I left, I came home and stuff, and then she proceeded to tell me she knew where I was at and what I was doing, and it's like, how, well, I didn't know none of this until,
Well, so let's dive into that a little bit. So did you tell her you were somewhere else other than Walters?
I was on my way home from work.
Okay,
So I guess I was someplace else. I wasn't there.
okay. And was there an argument that started because of that?
Yes, because I was supposedly there. She caught me there, I supposedly, whatever, right?
Okay, so what do you mean by caught? Did she physically show up there?
No, I didn't, because I left. When I realized what was happening, then I left. I paid and I left and
Okay,
I went home.
okay. And so how was she catch?
How did she, well, I didn't know this until I turned in, it's like, I have a lease.
Okay.
And I lease my trucks every 2 years. I had to clean it out in order to take the truck back in to get my new one. And I found one of those pod things stuck in my back seat on my passenger side.
Okay. And do you know what that is?
Do I know what it is?
Yeah.
Some kind of GPS
Okay.
thing, there's a pod or whatever, I don't know. If you want to trace something somewhere, I guess, you put it on there, wherever it's at, you go on your phone supposedly. So I showed it to a friend of mine.
Similar to an Apple Air.
Yeah, right, that's what it, an air tag, yeah,
Did it have the Apple logo on it?
yes.
Okay, so it is the Apple.
Okay, 'cause I don't know about those things, I don't do those.
That's possible. So, but, and you didn't own that. You never bought that.
No,
So let's go back to the 90 question. So you are then on your way home. What happens does anything happen between you two when you're on your way home or just when you get?
don't just when I got home, she upset that I was there, whatever, and thought it was kind of cool that she caught me, I got it.
Okay, what did she confront you about specifically?
Well, several things, but stuff I was just one ear out the other, because I was not, I did not want to argue. I don't want any competition, nothing, I just, okay.
So how many, so you said you were at a bar, did you drink?
Oh, yeah, I had a beer,
One?
yes,
Okay, did you drink anything else?
no.
Okay.
I didn't even finish that when I realized what was going on. And I knew somehow that would come into play. The thing is, when she would try to force me to touch her or do something. She had her phone set somewhere on video when I walk in the house, and she videotaping everything.
Oh,
She showed me videos and stuff.
so
It's like, why would you videotape me coming in the front door?
was that happening on this day?
Yes,
Here now,
as far as
and that's Friday. Okay, so what else are you doing?
She had a granddaughter that she supposedly went up north and brought back here. And then she had to take her back because the police, whoever was at the HR, human resources wanted to, see her or whatever, illegal for her to be out. So she went back, and then she came back.
Oh.
Then she tells me that she's not her guardian, she's totally responsible for it.
And what were you feeling about?
I didn't really care for it too much and what was going on. I mean, I knew what was going on. I knew what was gonna happen
Were you arguing about, what were you arguing about with the kickoff?
with my daughter,
I'm sorry, with the granddaughter?
I wasn't arguing with her.
I thought you were arguing with Wilma about it.
Oh, yeah, she was saying that she was gonna have her stay out at our campsite.
Okay,
That's where she's gonna live,
okay. And
at
your
a campsite.
is that near your house? Is it?
That's out and picked me out by MIS, Motor Speedway.
Okay, so it's far away from town.
Yeah, it's about 45 minutes or so.
Were you guys gonna stay with her then?
Pardon me?
Were you two, you and Wilma, going to stay with the granddaughter?
No,
Okay, And so is that why this argument took place?
It's basically, that's where the seed was planted. And she was here, she's gonna stay here.
Okay,
But she wouldn't come right out and say to me, or have the respect enough to say, can she live here with us?
okay.
Well, I knew it was coming.
So did that argument go down? Was there any physical?
I got up that's basically the argument stopped there, whatever, because I knew where it was going. I knew what she was gonna do.
And we're talking
I'm
about
afraid
Friday.
for the camera to come out, and I went to bed, basically. I went out in the garage, and messed around the garage for a little bit. And I come back in the house and went to bed.
Okay, so I'm gonna set this straight. So there's an argument that happens. At some point on Friday night, you go into the garage. Are there for some time until you go to bed. Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I-
Does anything else happen? Any more arguments continued on that night?
not that I remember.
Okay. So then, does that argument spill over into Saturday morning?
Yes,
Okay, and tell us about that. How does that start?
that started because we went together and bought a pontoon boat.
Okay,
And she went with me, we went and picked it up, stuff like that, and it was kind of strange because we sat there for like 15, 20 minutes while she was riding out something in front of this guy that we bought the boat from. I didn't pay attention to it.
so it's,
So that was the weekend prior to that, so we put the boat in the water, yada, yada, yada. And I said to her, I said, hey, where's the title for the pontoon boat? She said, I got it. I said, well,
okay,
I want to put it in my name. Well,
and this is Saturday morning, you guys are.
no, this is the week prior to that and prior to her granddaughter coming down. So all this is hitting me at one time.
Okay,
Everything's going on at one time. I said, where's the title? She gives me the title, set it on the table. I open it up. It's in her name. Well,
okay,
okay, so that started that, I said, you know what, I see where this is going. I see exactly what, I'm getting railroaded out of here and stuff like that, and so I left it alone. Well, then come Saturday morning, I got up, I went into the kitchen, made me a cup of coffee, took a drink of my coffee, and she says to me, she says, can Maddie pick up the batteries for the golf cart? I go, what do you need?
and who's there?
Maddie's her granddaughter.
So he asked you, can my granddaughter pick up the batteries for the golf?
Yeah, so I could take that either two ways. Well, sure, she can, yeah, she could take them or whatever, or, yeah, if she's capable of picking them up, I guess. So I said, what, for what? And she goes, I'm gonna sell it. I goes, no, you're not. Because it doesn't belong to you. It belongs to me.
So,
That's where, and she just railroaded everything. Everything's like selling everything off in the house. It's like, are you kidding me? I got guns missing and stuff that those are not there anymore, but the cases are.
so let's back up. So, first of all, I understand this. You two are not married,
No,
never been married.
no,
Okay. But you live in the same house for how long?
this is here since 2014, 2015.
And then you stopped living together in 2025. What is
Yeah,
So about 11 years.
yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so how is the property divided? Whose name is the house in? Is it both of yours or yours or hers?
Well, apparently she's got her name on the deed, and the way I sign my name is not the way it's on the deed.
Okay, well,
But all of a sudden I just found this out. Like,
that's,
where does
so,
this come from?
but you guys have been sharing property without any issues for 11 years.
Oh no, no, not at all.
Oh,
We've had a lot of issues. A lot of stuff's been broken,
well, so,
taken, sold,
okay,
given away.
so, and is this a newer problem, like started in the last couple of years, or? is it-
Yeah, well, basically why we're here so late because of the granddaughter.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm not a boarding house. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. She's 15 years old. And she already said to her grandma that I had said something to her that would have gotten me in trouble. And she confronted me about it and asked me about it. I said, I did not say that. I said I even talked to her. And
So,
so that was washed, that was done.
so on this Tuesday, you are upset, frustrated about all this property disputes, this granddaughter came to stay with you guys. So how does that play? What happens after?
When that there, I mean, about the golf cart, stuff like that. I knew she was gonna try to physically make me touch her, do something or whatever. And like I said, I'm looking for the cameras, where they're at, 'cause she's like, I get you on video.
So why?
And okay, so I said, I gotta get out of it. I went back into my bedroom. We don't sleep in the same bed, her bedroom's over there, mine's over here.
So let's talk about that. Why are you concerned that you are going, that she wants you to hit her?
She wants what? I'm sorry.
You stated that she wants you to hit her. What is that?
Physically, so I touch her, whatever, she gives me for domestic violence, she could call the police, say, he touched me or whatever, and if he's gonna come and put me in jail. That's what she wants, that's what you do.
Why? Why do you know?
Why do I know that? I've known the woman for over 30 years. I've seen her do it to other people.
Okay.
I've seen her do it to her own daughter. I've seen her, she told me, I haven't seen, but she told me, and her niece told me, she gets mad, she burned her own daughter's clothes
Okay.
because her daughter was having a problem.
So,
16, 17 years old, every teenager has a problem.
okay, so
That's her,
so your prior experience leads you to believe that you're worried that this is gonna happen. Now, do you do anything, how do you express your frustration? Verbally only?
yeah, I more or less tell you to go take a hike or something like that, whatever, and I won't talk.
And I'm sorry, to clarify, I'm not saying, do you do anything physical? To
No.
show that you're,
No,
do you slam your hands on the table?
do I? Yeah, I slam my hands on the table, I think I mean, what, I mean,
I'm not saying, do you do that?
did I do that on set?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went like this on the table, and I said, it does not belong to you,
And this is in reference to the golf.
to the golf.
Okay.
When I did that there, she walking around, I knew what she was gonna do, and I knew about the trying to tell you about the videos.
Yeah,
And
so,
I realized what she was doing, and I went around the other way, and I went in my bedroom, I got dressed, I come back out, started to leave. She blocked the door, she stood in front of the door.
okay, so we gotta separate it piece by piece. I just want to put a little more detail, okay? So, when you are slamming your hands on the table, arguing, how far away is she?
The width of the table?
Okay, so she's not next to you,
No,
you're not standing over her, like,
no,
okay. And then she comes closer to you after you do that, that's what you're talking
that's when she walks around the table to get close to me, and then that's when her granddaughter, I noticed is over here in the corner. By the basement door and stuff, watching,
Okay, so you come in,
camera.
so you're in a frustrated state. And she comes closer to you, and that's when you decide, I'm getting out of here.
And I left it.
Okay, and then you state that she is blocking the door, what, the
Front door.
okay,
Because when I went around her real quick, I went to my bedroom and I finished getting dressed and I come back out and set it out the front door. She's standing at the front door with her back to me, with the door open. Neighbors are outside,
alright, then what?
and I said, excuse me, and I wouldn't touch her, never touched him like that. And she turned to say something to me, when she did, I slipped around her. When I slipped around, she grabbed me, ripped my shirt.
Okay,
I ran outside, I got in my truck. When I got in my truck, she went outside. Neighbors out over here.
okay, we're gonna pause, like I said,
Judge, I'm gonna object. There's a problem with this that I need to intervene. What Mr. Shelton is testifying to bears no resemblance whatsoever to the police report that was filed back in August of 2025, and I know the prosecutor did not call the OIC. And this is a problem because now I'm gonna have a difficult time impeaching the witness with prior inconsistent statements without the OIC being present. I need to object not just to the testimony at this point, but that, I don't know, I mean, this is problematic. This is not in any prior report whatsoever, so I don't know what to do.
Well, first of all, you gotta make a legal objection so he has a chance to respond and then I can rule. So what's the legal objection?
I believe it's. Give me just a second.
Sure. I don't care.
I'm not passing.
This is statements.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right, let's do it then. I'm struggling. Understood.
Let's speed it up a little bit.
Thank you.
Objection withdrawn?
Yes.
Move on, Mr. Lucky.
Okay, so at some point you're able to get outside, right? Okay,
Is that a yes, sir?
I get it.
Thank you.
yes,
Yeah, no problem.
no.
Right, I got it.
Yeah, we can't tell what you're saying.
Sure.
So at some point you're able to get outside. What do you do when you go outside?
I got in my truck,
Okay. Now your truck, what colors?
red
Now, where is your truck parked?
in the driveway.
Do you have a garage? Oh, obviously you have a garage.
Yeah.
Your truck's not in the garage.
No,
So
it's out in front of the house in the driveway. Next to the sidewalk, right there, my bumper's like at the edge of the sidewalk.
Okay, and so where is the defendant? Does she
She's
live?
standing behind my truck.
Well, where's her vehicle? Does she live?
She's out, hers is out in the street.
Okay, so you get out, does she follow you in?
I assume she did because when I started my truck and looked in my rearview mirror, my beeper went off that something was behind me.
Okay.
And when I looked, she's standing behind me, not facing me, facing out. She's talking to the neighbor across the street, supposedly, I don't know. And
Well,
he's,
yes.
what's going on?
Just testify to what you saw and what you experienced, not what other people did.
Yeah.
Or what you think. So you're able to see her, you obviously, you check all your mirrors before you start leaving, right?
Yeah,
Okay, and you see her, correct?
yeah.
Okay, and what did you describe that she's doing?
She's just standing there with her back to me,
Okay.
talking to the neighbor across the street.
Right, in the middle of your truck, on one side or the other?
No, in the back, right in the middle of the tailgate of the back of the truck.
Okay, and how do you respond?
I put it like I was gonna back over her, I guess, whatever. I put it in reverse, I backed up just a few feet. And I'm a truck driver, I know the distances and stuff. I put it in drive and I went forward into my yard,
So,
out my other neighbor's yard in his driveway to get away from.
okay, so she is, what do you mean her back is to the truck?
Yeah, if I kept on back out on the road, I'd have ran over.
Okay, but as you did, what you did was, you didn't hit her.
No.
right? Okay, and how far away from the end of your truck was she standing? Like, was she up against it?
She was a couple feet from it, 2, 3
Okay.
feet from it, I'm assuming, I don't know, I'm looking at my rearview mirror and all I see is a body back there, a person.
But she's not up against the back of your truck.
No,
Okay, so she's some distance away, so you're able to maneuver around. And what happens when you attempt to do that?
when I attempted to go around like this here, it surprised me because she just,
And sorry, just for the record, so you indicated with your left hand that you are turning left?
yeah, I'm going forward and I'm turning left into my front yard.
Okay, so you were driving on your front yard, what?
As I go around like this here, she swung open my, driver's door,
Okay, so she,
whatever I don't know, whatever hand she didn't have open from, because she had a cane in the other.
okay, so she had a cane in one hand,
Yeah,
and the other hand, she grabbed your door.
Yes, and opened it.
Okay, and what happened?
I reached out to close my door, and I'm trying to watch the run of my neighbor's vehicle parked in his driveway. As I looked and when I closed the door, and then she swung with the cane.
Okay, so she swung, did the cane hit?
The cane hit me.
Yeah.
No, no, I was grabbing,
Okay,
I thought she was coming in my truck because she was trying to be,
so how did that make you feel?
not very secure about that. Be honest with you, you have a little problem with guns. That was dropped for some reason. I don't know why, but I think if she got a cane and she's known for guns,
So,
I figured she might have had a gun with her or something, and
alright, so
then easy to open the door.
well, were you afraid that she was gonna hit you?
Yes, that's why I hesitated to reach for the door. My door got messed up, and then I had paid $900 at the dealer to get it fixed.
Just the door, or
Pardon me?
just the door to fix it, or? So you paid $900 to do what? To fix just the door?
You fix the door and there's other things that I don't know what she,
So $900 to fix, not just okay, sorry, real back. So scratch. So you had some damage to your door, correct?
yeah. Well, it was $1,600 total, because they had to put a windshield in too.
Okay, so,
So,
but basically there was a lot of stuff wrong. And included in that was this damage that was done to your door as a result of her hitting.
yes,
Okay. So now let me understand. So that hit, where did the cane hit?
on the side of the truck, on the driver's side.
Okay. Had you not been able to close your door, would that cane hit you?
If it was left in there and I tried to close, no, I could close the door. But it wasn't, it was out here.
Right. Well, would it have hit you if you weren't in the close?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna show you what I previously showed the defense counsel people, folks 1 and 2.
No objection.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna approach you with, let's start with people's proposed 1. Okay, what is that?
Picture of a cane.
Okay. You know what?
Lemon.
I'm also gonna approach with people's proposed 2. It's going to be face down. Don't look at it for now. We'll do 1 and then 2, okay?
Okay.
So is that, how do you recognize that?
From, and she owns it.
Okay, so that is the defendant's cane. Is that the one that was swinging your car?
Yeah, that was used on.
Okay. So then that's a fair and accurate representation of what that was on the day this incident happened.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. And so at this time, I'd like to move for the admission of people's proposed exhibit 1.
No objection to one. One will come in.
And is there anything out of the ordinary that stands out with that cane as you notice, as you see it?
It looks like the bottom of it bent.
Okay,
And well, you can see there's a spot on yeah, right there, there's a spot on it. You can see where if that was forced hit, it would bend it that, yeah, bent.
okay. So then, now turn that upside down. And then I'm gonna have you look at number 2. So what is that?
The copy of,
Okay,
like you could radio copy,
yeah, and what's on it?
picture.
Okay, and do you recognize what the picture is of?
Yeah, that's a picture of my truck or a truck.
Oh.
If that's what you prefer.
Well, is it your truck?
Yes,
Okay, and is that fair and accurate representation of what your truck looked like on that day of that?
yes.
Okay. Now, does anything stand out for, I'm gonna move for the admission of people's proposed students.
No objection.
It'll come in too.
Now, anything stand out about that picture?
You know, there's a mark right there by the door handle.
Okay, did you?
That's where yeah, it's right there. Just above that, there's a spot. That right there. And the other, there's a ding down at the bottom. That's what they charge me for,
So,
to fix.
but that ding that you described is where? Okay.
On the driver's side of the truck, and go
Okay.
wherever, she opened the door on me.
And what color is it?
Um, looks like a white spot.
Now, that white spot, was that there before?
You know,
Okay. So after this day, you had a white spot there, right? Okay,
Is that a yes?
Uh,
Is that a yes?
yeah, say again now?
so that white spot, you didn't have it before, but after that day, you did.
Yes,
Okay, and that in particular. So I'm gonna stress. You can go ahead and terms. I'll move to publish these to Justin. Some approach, take these.
Thank you.
For you. Okay, now. After you go off, where you go?
I went and rode around for a minute, and I called a friend of mine, told him what was going on and stuff, and he said, you need to get to the police department as soon as you can.
Okay.
He said, I'm telling you, you better go.
Well, do you do that?
And I did do that.
Okay, and does the defendant appear at some time?
Yes, about 10 minutes later, look out, and there she is.
At the police station, did you notice that way? Or you
Yeah. Afterwards I did, but
Okay.
you know,
okay. Your Honor, I don't. Okay, when you were backing up, did you? When you were backing up your vehicle, was she was standing at some distance behind you? Did you ever ask her, hey, move, anything like?
no. I got on my truck and that particular model, it's got a backup alarm on it. You put it in reverse and it beeps at you.
Does it?
Yes,
So the car was beeping at her.
yes. So she knew what was going on and stuff, so I did it to, I guess, to scare her or whatever, but I had plenty of room to leave when I left.
Okay, was she? Well, I don't think I had any other questions.
Mr. Mays, your witness?
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Mr. Shelton, you and Ms. Johnson had been in a dating relationship for 14 years, correct?
Yes, I guess.
So when the prosecutor asked you earlier, when did you start dating? When did you move in together? You said 10 or 11 years, it was 14, correct? Didn't report.
Don't know.
Okay. You lived together at 9458 Essex Street in Romulus, correct?
Yes,
All right. She lived there full time, correct?
yes,
And as you admitted on direct, her name is on the deed, correct?
I know it now, yes,
You were never married.
no,
Ms. Johnson at that time was 72 years old, correct?
At which time? Last year? 25?
2020.
Thank you.
okay, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
3 weeks before August 9th, 2025, she had hip surgery.
yes, I guess,
She uses that cane to walk. That you saw in that picture.
yes,
It was a hip replacement, right?
yes,
3 weeks before this.
yes, I guess, 3 weeks now,
She stands 5'3" tall.
yes,
You're 5'11".
yes,
You weigh approximately 193 pounds.
close enough, yes,
And you drive the F-150 pickup truck, right?
yes,
She drives the Bronco.
yes,
And you were at that time 69 years old.
Yeah,
So you were younger than her.
yes,
Okay. On the evening of August 8th, you went to Walter Bar as you indicated on record, right?
yes,
You were drinking alcohol.
yes.
You did not tell Ms. Johnson where you were going.
Prior to, what do you mean?
You did not tell her you were going to the bar.
No, I didn't call her and tell her I was going to the bar, no.
In fact, she called you and asked you where you were going.
Yes,
And you told her that you were still at work.
I said I was on my way home from work,
That was a lie.
okay?
I'm asking. That was a lie, correct?
What, I lied?
Yes.
No, I did not lie.
But you were in fact at the bar.
Yes, I admitted to that.
Okay. And you actually stayed at Walter's for 2.5 hours.
No, I did not.
You're diabetic?
Yeah,
You take Ozempic?
yes,
You're not supposed to drink alcohol while taking Ozempic?
don't,
Doctors told you not to drink while taking Ozempic.
my doctor didn't tell me that.
The next morning, when you woke up, you were angry, correct?
No,
Oh. All of the things you talked about on direct examination about the night of August 8th, you testified to on direct examination. You told none of that to us, correct?
what's that, wait, what? Rephrase that,
You got back from Walters. You said that you realized that there was an air tag in your car, correct?
no,
Well, that's why you rushed out of there without even finishing your one beer.
no,
Oh. You testified on direct, you realized what was going on while sitting at Walters.
yes.
Realize what?
She was gonna be there sooner or later, she's gonna hunt me down. I knew that, and I know exactly, she knows exactly where I go.
She didn't tell you that she knew you were at the bar until later,
Yes,
but you realized what was going on.
yeah, I know the woman, I've been with her for
You
years.
realized what was going on because you located this Apple air tag in your truck.
No,
Okay, let's move on. The morning of August 9th, you were in the kitchen cooking eggs specifically,
Is that a question?
correct?
Saturday morning?
August 9th,
Well, August 9th, what is that? Saturday, Monday?
Saturday.
Saturday, thank you. No, I was not.
You weren't cooking eggs.
No, I was not.
Okay.
Look at the videos.
You making,
A cup of coffee?
you weren't making breakfast.
No.
Mayor Buckshot,
Sure.
you had an interview with Detective, is it Ibis? Did I mispronounce it, Judge?
Yeah. I can't.
Nips,
Nippus.
Nippus. You went up and you saw Officer Nippus at the Romulus Police Department, right?
Mm-hmm.
That a yes?
Yes.
And you interviewed with him, right?
Yes.
Told him all the stuff around this alleged offense, right?
Yes, I guess so, yes.
And somehow he writes that you started this by saying you were cooking breakfast.
No,
So
it did
the
not start like that.
police report is incorrect. I've underlined a section here.
Sure.
What does that say?
It said I was making breakfast.
Okay, all right, not drinking coffee, making breakfast.
I didn't know Mrs. Nichols was at my house that morning, but
Right, he's writing down what
Okay,
you told
He
him.
was there, and
One at a time, gentlemen.
breakfast. I guess I was making breakfast, correct?
He's writing down what you told him, correct?
Oh, okay.
I'm asking.
No,
No, so the officer's lying.
no, not.
He's mistaken?
Yeah, I don't know what he told or I told him at that time. He just asked me what was going on.
All right,
I explained it to him.
fair enough.
And then two other officers asked me the same question over and over and over and over.
All right. But you do agree that there was a disagreement over the sale of the golf cart, right?
Yes,
You did not want the golf cart sold, correct?
correct.
Raise your voice.
Yes,
You used the word bitch, whore, and piece of shit. Correct?
I don't recall.
But you don't know.
No, I'm not gonna deny that, no.
You directed those words to Ms. Johnson. Correct?
I'm assuming so. She was there.
Slam the frying pan.
About what?
You slam a frying pan.
No.
You threw the frying pan in the garbage. Correct?
No.
Oh, okay.
Still got it. You wanted me to go get it, bring it here, show it to you?
All right, sir. I'm not gonna put up with this.
Okay, I'm not you, but
You
it'll
just
be
answer his question.
that.
Just answer his questions.
Okay.
There's no need for commentary and it will not be put up with.
Sorry.
You banged your hands on the kitchen table. Correct?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
And then the granddaughter, Maddie. Is she your granddaughter?
No.
Okay. She was at the house, correct?
Yes. She's.
As you said, 15.
I believe she's 15 or at that time. Yes.
She saw you yelling, correct?
Yeah. She heard the commotion upstairs. Yes.
She saw you banging your hands on the table, right?
I don't know when she came up to see that or not. Whatever. I didn't really pay attention
Okay.
until after when I was trying to leave.
When the report was made to the police, you, Ms. Johnson, and Maddie all agreed that Ms. Johnson did not strike you in the kitchen, correct?
Correct.
She did not hit you with anything in the kitchen, correct?
Correct.
She did not push you in the kitchen, correct?
Correct.
And the only physical act you described in the kitchen was your own act of slamming the frying pan.
No.
Which he's denied.
May I approach that?
Sure.
If you read what Sergeant Nippies wrote in his report, by now. I've underlined it. Did you read it?
Yeah, Shelton started, stated he did not know what Johnson was going to do. So he turned around and ended up throwing the frying pan into the garbage.
Thank you. Now, it's your contention that Sergeant Nippies has made that up, right?
No,
Okay. Is he accurate in his recitation of what you told him?
pardon me?
Is he then accurate in his recitation of what you told him?
I can't confess to that. I don't know. I don't know what was all said, and what was told, or what was.
In this courtroom dispute, the judge demonstrated exactly what fairness and professionalism should look like. Rather than rushing to a decision, he carefully examined the evidence, listened to both sides, and questioned every inconsistency. When concerns arose about labor charges and billing practices, the judge refused to rely on assumptions and demanded clear facts. His patience, attention to detail, and commitment to justice ensured that neither party received unfair treatment. By seeking additional testimony before making a ruling, the judge showed that truth matters more than speed. This case highlighted a judge dedicated to fairness, accountability, and the pursuit of justice. A simple repair dispute took a dramatic turn when the judge began questioning a contractor's invoice. The homeowner claimed the workers spent only about 90 minutes at the property, yet the bill showed nearly 5 hours of labor. As both sides argued over emergency service fees and workmanship complaints, the judge noticed inconsistencies in the testimony. The courtroom grew tense as questions mounted about whether the charges accurately reflected the work performed. Unsatisfied with the explanations, the judge signaled that more evidence would be needed and suggested bringing in the actual contractor to explain the disputed labor hours. What started as a divorce battle turned into a shocking courtroom confrontation. Attorneys accused Mr. Bates of secretly creating an undisclosed account, purchasing property with cash, and spending large amounts of money without the court's permission. The allegations didn't stop there. The court heard claims that these transactions were never revealed during discovery, raising serious questions about transparency and honesty. Lawyers argued that marital funds were used for personal expenses and legal fees, while important financial information remained hidden. As the accusations mounted, the courtroom focused on one key issue, whether critical assets and money had been deliberately concealed. In this heated custody dispute, the judge delivered a powerful warning about honesty and transparency in court. Miss Huey was told that court rules apply to everyone, even those representing themselves. The judge made it clear that evidence cannot be hidden and then revealed at trial. Any information not properly disclosed could be excluded entirely. The court also denied a temporary parenting plan change, stating there was no proof of immediate danger to the child. As tensions rose, the judge ordered full discovery responses within 30 days and warned both sides that courtroom procedures must be followed without exception.